Wait. I have this set up right. Whatever. There's a side I haven't seen in a while. Don't really come back here that often, really. Not unless I'm actually loving through here, and I only have 2 characters still in this range at this point. Hey Drake, what's up? Hey Raskor, where'd that map go? They showed it. Where was it? Is this it? Nope. That's not it either. Come on, I was just looking at this. Ah, there we go. This is what I wanted. There we go. That's the map I wanted, so okay. Hey Misha. So, we've got... Oh wow, that's kind of screwed up, isn't it? Looks like the Tan Jungle is right about here. And then Gorgrond is going to be what Blade's Edge is, I'll guarantee you that, because then there's that island up there, which is what Netherstorm is now. And I'm guessing Frostfire Ridge is what Zangarmarsh is now, given this location. Talador is obviously the Terakar Forest, along with the Spires of Arak. Nagrand is the only zone that's still named the same. And then, of course, Shadowmoon Valley. So I guess I'm lying, it's the other one. Interesting. Hey, Strelok. I'm still absorbing information from BlizzCon. And... yeah. Wow. So that's... oh wow, Shadowmoon Valley looks gorgeous back before it became this nightmarishly horrible place of doom. Any what, Raskor? Forgive me. I need specifics. Answer me or be destroyed. And Gorgrond, of course. Which is, of course, where the Blackrock clan is. I knew that, I guess, already. The Iron Horde. The Iron Horde. That'll be interesting. Yes, Raskor. There is a decent amount. As we expected, one of the very first things they talked about was what the World of Warcraft expansion would be, keeping it right at the beginning rather than right at the end. It was literally one of the first things they talked about, right off the bat, slap bang right off the beginning there. Oh, looks like the next panel just got updated. Let's see here. Well, I hope I don't have to join the Iron Horde just because I'm with the current Horde. That'd be terrible. At least give me the choice, guys. Hey, Herson. Or Herkin. Not sure how to say that. Drake, as much as I kind of groaned, partially because I don't like being wrong, and partially because the more I think about it, the more I have more questions about how they're going to make this work, but I gotta be honest, the trailer did look really good. I am very curious to see how this is going to work. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not mumbling. Wait, am I on the wrong mic? That's a good question. No, I'm on the right mic. What are you talking about, Raskor? Whee. Okay, here's your big hint as to what the new expansion is, Raskor. There's your hint. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Kay? God, I can't believe they're actually doing that. Well, Draenor is certainly a decently sized continent. Although it looks I'm sorry, world, I guess. But it looks like it's about the size of Outland, all things considered. Hey, Undead Elvis. Hey, Resurray. What's up? Hello, Juan Cab. I'm not sure how to say that, actually. I'm sorry, Sonic Doctor. I could stop streaming if you want. Oh my god. No. No. Why is... Oh, okay. Never mind. Looks like we're going to be working with Duratan. Okay, that's okay. I can kind of live with that. I don't want to work with this frickin'... Yes, you did, Undead Elvis. You did. Oh my god, I can't believe they're doing this. Oh hey, they've shown the new gnome models too. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. A lot better finger skeleton. And there's Orc, which I already knew. We kind of saw that in Garrosh. And of course, Dwarf, which actually looks pretty good too, all things considered. Nice. Oh my god. Yes, I am Resurrect. It's a shame I don't have the money to buy games right now. But if I did, that would definitely be a game I'd be picking up. My sister and I would both be playing it extensively. Hello, Black Salamander. So, let's get this out of the way. Yes, Warlords of Draenor is in fact the next WoW expansion. But I don't like the premise. And I'm just going to be blunt about it. I don't. I don't like the premise. However, it looks like they're doing something cool with it. So this is going to be a they're going to have to prove themselves sort of deal. You know what I mean? I've said it before. You can do just about anything and still, as long as you do it well, it'll work out. I've said this 1,000 times. So this is something that if it was just on the face of it, I'd be like, no. But I'm going to give them a chance to prove themselves and see if they can actually pull this off. We'll see. We'll see. I think a lot of that is going to depend on how 5.5 turns out, too. And you're right, Raskor. A lot of people said that about Pandaria. I was admittedly not one of those people, but you are right. A lot of people said that about Pandaria, and some of those people thought Pandaria was awesome, and some of them didn't. Oh my god. Okay, so let's just go over this, okay, guys? World of Warcraft. We'll just cover this first, because this is the thing I have the most information about. First of all, no new races, and no new classes. This actually makes this the first expansion ever to have no new races and no new classes. Kind of a risky move by itself. However, they are doing all of the character model updates that they've been working on for the last year. Supposedly that will be for all 8 races that don't have the modern the modern engine functioning for them. Both genders, obviously. I guess I shouldn't even have to say that. So they're also going to be adding some kind of housing element, which I'm not really sure exactly what to make of. There's too little information to really talk about that so far, but it talks about setting up your own garrison, upgrading it, doing quests for it, customizing it, that kind of a thing. Probably something like the farm element we had in Pandaria, just on a much larger scale, and much cooler, because instead of a farm, it's a frickin' fortress. So I'm actually I'm looking forward to that. That actually looks pretty cool to me. Hi, Lateralis. And then, of course, we have the big thing. Time travel. God damn it. Really? Yeah, it actually sounds a lot like Lotra Housing Raskor. Instanced, but at the same time, yeah. Resurrect, I really hate to break this to you, but WoW is... By the time at which WoW would go free to play, WoW will be obsolete and not being updated anymore. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but it's the truth. So if you want to join WoW, join it while you can, not when it's already dead. Just my opinion. And yeah, Undead Elvis, this has to do something with the Bronze Dragonflight. However, there is one little detail we do know about why this is happening. Or I guess, who started this. Here's the problem, okay? Garrosh. Garrosh, of all freaking people, lives, escapes from his trial, and he is going to somehow go back in time and alter the timeline slightly, okay? And we're going to go back and actually try to deal with this. You know how pissed off I'm going to be if I have to wait an entire another expansion to kill that son of a bitch? God! In any case, Garrosh has gone back in time in order to in order to keep it the Iron Horde. Some people are not aware of this, but there actually was a horde that I usually don't mention because it's usually historically insignificant, called the Iron Horde. It was the very first horde. The Iron Horde was corrupted into the Demonic Horde, which is what most people usually associate with that. The one that was run by Gul'dan, and the one that was that dealt with the demons and Kil'jaeden and all that fun stuff. So Garrosh is going to go back to the Iron Horde times and try to prevent them from drinking the blood of Manaroth in order to simply, keep the Iron Horde. And then he's going to take the Iron Horde and be like, "Roar! We're going to conquer everything." Because, that's just kind of how Garrosh thinks. So that all sounds ridiculously terrible to me, I'll just be blunt. And of course, it means I don't get to kill Garrosh, which also pisses me off. Or at least see him die. I mean, come on, something. Although, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I do have to admit, it would actually be very appropriate for one really screwed up reason. You see, it would mean that in my Imperium storyline, the main Bastion member assigned to Azeroth, Zalash, abandons Azeroth after the death of Garrosh, right? If someone went back and what I'm trying to say is that someone going back and altering the timeline and completely screwing everything up like this does sound like the kind of thing that would happen if Zalash was not actually, present to do what the Bastion members do, to actually take care of the situation and actually try to take care of everything that's been going on. So it does actually sound kind of appropriate to me in its own horrifying way. What's my quest header? Where am I? I know where I am. Oh my god, but yes, so this is the new expansion they're talking about. It has a lot of really cool features, and the premise sounds ridiculously stupid. I really have absolutely no idea what to make of this. I really don't. Other than the fact that somebody needs to tell Christopher Lloyd how to pronounce gigawatts. Seriously though, I don't know what to make of this. This expansion sounds equally terrible and awesome at the exact same time. Huh? Oh my god. I don't know what to make of this. I'm so torn. I'm also a little irritated that I was wrong about it. It could be K. That's actually not a good point. Whatever, I guess. I need to go over here, don't I? Yeah, I do. Chatterbox, as people trickle in, I have a feeling I'm going to be repeating myself a lot here. As expected, the very first thing, rather than being trolls, the very, very first thing Blizzard did was they announced what was going on with the new World of Warcraft expansion. They right off the bat, no delay, no hesitation, just bam, new WoW expansion. It was the first thing they announced. They're actually still giving out information about it as we speak. Maybe. So we're still learning tidbits and details of information about it. Maybe this guy? No. Oh, near death. Oh, damn it. Okay, fine. Die, but don't actually die. Quick, quick. Near. Did I get him? No, I didn't. I didn't get that one either. Damn it, whatever. Hey Guido. What's up? I really doubted Undead Elvis, but then again, I have to admit that is purely speaking from prejudice, because I hate that bastard and I hope he rots. No new professions that we know of yet. Let's see. We just had a news update about 3 minutes ago. Let's see what we got here. Blah, 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 blah. Netherstorm isn't actually going to be at launch. That kind of sucks, but it'll be in a future patch. Most of the major clans will be showing up, including Frostwolf, Shadowmoan, Blackrock, Warsong, Bleeding Hollow, and of course the Shattered Hand. We're going to get to see more backstory about several of these people, which is actually pretty cool, admittedly. And Grom will play a major role in the story. Duh. And of course Kilrog will be back, which is also really cool. Good to see Kilrog again. There will be a Dragonfly mount. Yes, the very same, K. No news about Illidan yet. Oh, that's interesting. They're actually going to go ahead and make an entire event, kind of like the Death Knight starter zone, starter instance, that's going to lead in... I'm assuming that's going to be the time shift and when we actually go back. Oh, they're actually having a launch event. Well, that's good to know. For those of you who are not aware, Pandaria basic... I'm under attack by something. Pandaria basically did not have a launch event, and a lot of people, myself included, were really pissed off about that fact. Because every WoW expansion has a launch event, and every single one of them, except Pandaria's, obviously, was awesome. So they're having a launch event. That's good. And it looks like the Horde... Okay, now this is good. This is comforting. If we, as the Horde, were forced to join up with the Iron Horde, I would probably abandon my Horde, and I'm not even kidding. Screw that noise. You don't get to literally shoehorn me into being the bad guys just because we have something similar in the name. Really. However, it looks like we will not be joining up with the Iron Horde. We'll be going and linking up with the Frostwolf clan, which is awesome, for anybody who actually knows the full significance of that. For anybody who doesn't, I could explain it very briefly. Frostwolf clan is the clan that Thrall it came from. That's really all I feel like I need to explain there. They're cool. Duraton, that would be Thrall's father, by the way, is still alive and a member of them. What am I doing with this? I haven't done these questions forever. Oh, I need it uncontrolled, that's why. Okay, okay. Let's find it uncontrolled, shall we? So, I'm sorry guys, I haven't really been talking about anything else. They haven't talked anything about Reaper of Souls yet that I'm aware of. So, you know, there's that. Okay, too hard. But everything they have seen so far has sounded pretty cool. It's just no additional news is basically what I'm saying. I got nothing else to add to that. No, 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 no. There we go. Got him. I have no idea what you're asking me, Lady Beep. Why am I not looking stream? I have no idea what you're saying. Help me out here. I'm an idiot, apparently. Do not hesitate, Arm Devil. That was me. That is to say, the Lich King. Don't worry about me. I am not your enemy. Seriously, though. Don't stress it. Oh, the Blizzcon stream? Why would I watch that when I could get info every single second? Actually, I'm kind of keeping tabs on it. But why do that when I could stream myself and let people know? Because people are going to ask me. People have already asked me like 7 times what I was talking about in the middle of talking about Warlords of Draenor. Speaking of which, latest update. The Alliance are going to go ahead and deal with Karabor, which is actually going to be really cool, all things considered. For those of you who do not know, Karabor is actually the Black Temple. You know, that's really cool. And yes, you are, Armed Devil. Deborah? Who was Deborah? Lateralis. Remind me. Hell with that, and did it. Whoops, I'm not Horde. I'm so used to being Horde, I automatically start going towards a Horde town. Durr. It's not that complex. Yeah, exactly, Raskor. The whole premise of Warlords of Draenor just sounds ridiculously, pointlessly stupid and face-palmingly bad, and yet, at the same time, everything about the execution of it sounds incredible, and I'm actually really excited about it. At the same time, I'm really like, oh, this is going to be terrible. I have no idea what to think of this. I am so torn. I'm still catching info as it comes in, but,
Don't be shy.
Oh, hey, look, an idiot. By which I mean a bot, of course. I always got to explode the bots. It's good for their nature. Hey, Bregvin. I assume you're going to ask me the question everyone asked the moment they pop in, even though I've said it like 6 times now. Yes, it was the expansion. It looks awesome. Yes, that was me talking just now. Oh, that Deborah. Well, that's because Trevor is a psychotically evil bastard. And if you didn't know that, you weren't paying enough attention. That scene was basically there from an out-of-character perspective to emphasize the fact that Trevor is a bad person. And I mean that sincerely. It was actually really effective, because wow. Now, of all the things that I've heard today, I gotta tell you, Mass Effect 4 is the least interesting. It's there! Okay, so, moving on. Wow, I just do not know what to make of this. All I gotta say about that, Drake, is Gron Siege Engines! Seriously, how does that not strike you as cool? Oh, whatever. They might, Prague. It's certainly not off the table now, is it? I mean, there is no escape, as I just said. Let's go deal with demons, shall we? Yeah, I'm feeling kind of... In case you're wondering, I'm here in Outland because I'm feeling kind of retrospective because of the expansion. Interestingly enough, Arm Devil, from the information we've garnered so far, and you'd think this would be something they'd announce early, this will be the first expansion ever that has no new class and no new races. However, for the last year plus, they've been working on updating the character models by adding the new tech to them, increased meshes, better skeletal frame, better textures, that kind of thing. And so that is most likely what we get instead of new character models and new classes. I'm not sure if I like that or not, to be honest with you. But that being said, I've seen several of the new character models, and they look really good. So that's worth noting. What am I doing here? I am killing terror fiends. Die, terror fiend. You don't belong in this world. Before your lord and master. I tend to agree, Bergwin, and they are updating all of the models. And this world will fall, so that's also interesting. Hey, Ariati. No, Armed Devil, to my great dismay, unless they change the way they function on their network, basically. It's really complicated, I don't feel like getting into it. But long and the short is no. European players cannot play with me and vice versa. It kind of sucks, actually. I know why it's like that. I get it. I understand, even. It just kind of sucks. That's really all it comes down to. Otherwise, I assure you, I'd probably be playing a lot more with my fans, given how many European viewers I know who play WoW. I'm not playing WoW illegitimately. Sorry. Did that before on my own server, actually. Played around with it, hated it. Left it. Moved along.
Your soul gonna bleed.
Zero opinion, Chatterbox. Zero opinion whatsoever. Don't care at all. I mean, great, I guess, that some people can play it that otherwise wouldn't. I suppose that's an opinion, so I guess I lied. There's my opinion. Woo for people who actually get to enjoy it. Because I know several people did enjoy it. Anyways, I'm on Kargath, United States Kargath, obviously. Yes, I know, Mr. Fix-It, but obviously I simply lack the capacity, or indeed the desire, to completely abandon everything I've done here and purchase a brand new copy of the game for a European server, and I would, for natural reasons, never ask any of my viewers to do the same, just to be able to play on the same damn server, or at least server group, I should say, as I am, so, yeah. The console version, I actually don't know. Yes, I will, Archmagician. The only reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, I wanted to show you the meaning of terror. Now that I've shown you that, I can move on. But no, seriously though, I wanted to just kind of play around in Burning Crusade while some news poured in from BlizzCon. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, I want to talk about something that Blizzard has always done really well. It's one of their hallmarks, I'd say. Whatever you may think about Blizzard, and indeed, they certainly have their bad sides, and they do have many bad sides. One of the things that has always been a true hallmark of Blizzard is their directorial team, their writing team. The team that works on the cinematics is top-notch and always has been. Like, seriously. it's absolutely phenomenal. And it takes it. I mention that because I swear to God, they could take something that is a disinteresting concept or something that's actively bad and just make it incredibly awesome and exciting. You know what I mean? They could just be like, tong tong tong, check it out, great music, great directing, great storytelling, great voiceover, that kind of thing, right? And so, what I'm trying to say here is, if you have not yet seen the Warlords of Draenor trailer, then your will is no longer your own, and you need to go watch it right now, because your king demands it. Seriously, go watch it. It's really cool. I'll just be blunt with you. No attempts at elaboration here. I mean, I could dissect the video and explain why it's interesting. I could even tell you. Yes, it's on YouTube, Breguin. Go look at MMO Champion. It's right on right at the top. I could tell you exactly why it's awesome. I could tell you even the individual characters they show through it and the way they emphasize small things. But they have a great directing team, and they do a lot of subtle things very, very well to get your attention in just the right ways. So I could dissect the video for you, or I could just tell you it's really cool and go watch it. Take your pick. Now I'm going to go kill some orcs. Interestingly enough, I'm even killing brown orcs, if you understand the significance of that. And that's why I have no room for mercy within the Scourge. I suppose I could do this. Nope, that's not going to do it, is it? Hey, Holy Smite. Hey, Geth. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about the expansion, despite the fact that everything about its concept makes me want to facepalm. And that's kind of what I mean about the cinematics theme. Okay, hang on. You're probably tired of hearing that. There we go. Everything I'm seeing about the expansion has made me, just completely roll my eyes at it. At the same time, I am so excited for it because of that damn trailer. It's like, oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. So yes, we know Garrosh escapes. I hope to God he dies in the attempt. Seriously, because we know there's going to be a Death Knight-style instance leading up to the time alteration, right? We know that's going to happen. So, what would be really cool is if we have that happen and we kill him, but he accomplishes with his final breath what he was trying to do anyways, opening the time portal and going back and preventing the Iron Horde from ever actually drinking the blood of Manoroth and becoming the demonic horde. That'd be really cool, I think, actually, and a proper way for the character to end. You want him to do something significant rather than just die. Fine, there you go. Bam! He has accomplished his goal, and he is dead! And that's the important part, is he's frickin' dead! No, they have not mentioned the Legion at all, and I don't think they're going to, at least not in the true context of the word. However, given that we know several individuals are out there, I guarantee you we'll be encountering the Legion, either great or small, during the course of that expansion. Or during the intro. Yeah, like I said, anything can be done properly. I've talked about this before. But time travel is something you really got to work at to make work properly. Like, really. Now, Warcraft, for the most part, not 100%. Whoops, I shouldn't be killing. Weakened. Whatever. You're dead. For the most part, has been pretty decent about its time travel, because most of the time travel has been completing time rather than altering time. Every time you go back to alter history, you do so in a way that completes history. You know what I mean? It was always there, right? But the problem here is the fact that this is the first time we are going back and truly changing history, truly altering history, and I'm not really sure how that's going to work out exactly, so we'll see. Yes, Raskor, Sargeras was no longer a part of the Legion as of the moment at which we will be going back towards the time of the Iron Horde. And Ariadne, that's actually a fantastic question, but if you may or may not be aware of this, but the Bronze Flight has basically lost most of their power over time as a result of the events of the end of Cataclysm. And so as a result, the question is more what allows you to change time. Because with the Bronze Flight no longer having their powers, how exactly is it that Garrosh is going to be able to do this? Now, Spoiler alert, I'm going to give everyone like 10 seconds to go ahead and mute me if they don't want to hear a spoiler for patch 5.4. 10, 9, yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The end of the chains of quests that we have on the Timeless Isle, we find out that there is someone who has been trying to change critical moments in history, and in so doing, that person is probably trying to alter history. And there's some kind of talks of a traitor, and that kind of a thing. In addendum to that, one of the things we learn is that Soradimi dies. Now, I may be pronouncing her name incorrectly. I've never heard it said, but she is the woman who is the basically the second biggest, second strongest, second most powerful of the Bronze Flight. She is the consort of Nosdormu. Now, I guarantee you that at this point in time, what we're going to learn here is that Garrosh somehow has been either working with someone or something. We'll get into that later, in order to kill Sordimi. In order to basically, my theory is that he's going to try and collect the last remnants of energy from her, because he needs someone that powerful in order to alter time at all, because of how much of the energy has been lost, in order to go back and accomplish this thing. If you follow my logic there. Now, I said with the help of a traitor, possibly or not. We have already seen more than once that the Bronze Flight is actually not as unified as many of the other flights are. And it would not surprise me at all that there are several amongst the Bronze Flight that believe, or even just one, that believe that what has happened is unacceptable, that the way that the events of time have come and followed is unacceptable, and they need to change history. And it is worth noting that one of the easiest and quickest ways to change that history would be in order to prevent the Iron Horde from drinking the blood of Manaroth, which ironically enough would coincide with Garrosh's goals. If you think about it, that would change everything on such a monumental level that I could spend forever trying to deliberate on Theorycraft on the full results of that. And yes, Bragwin, this does tie into the blank scroll. Very correct. Soradormi, apparently that's how you pronounce her damn name, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. You know who I'm talking about. So, I'm just saying, this is all theory crafting. I have very little information here. However, I would also like to point out that Undead Elvis also mentioned the other possibility, that Nosdormu most likely believes that even if this is necessarily a good thing, having Garrosh and his influences on the Iron Horde would not be a good thing, and that this needs to stop. And so, Nosdormu could sacrifice himself as Sordormi was killed in order to provide her energies to get Garrosh back, in order to get us back. And thus, we have the power to go back, and that would happen in that, instance that I've mentioned already. Let's see if there's been any updates in the last 10 minutes. Yes, there have. Okay, what do we got here? All right. Yep, I thought so. In case there was any doubt whatsoever, the new base on Draenor is the full-on WoW version of housing. Finally, we've been asking for it since vanilla, but that is the new version of housing. And I like that they're making a base, by the way. And I like that because it's much more Warcraft than anything else. You know, Warcraft has always been about the conflict, about the epic scale and the bloodlust and all the fire and the war and all that fun stuff. So I like the fact of your house being a fortress rather than a house. That makes more sense to me, so I like that. I'm with it. I got it. It's cool. What else do we have here? As with Lord of the Rings Online, for anybody aware of that housing system, other people can be invited into your particular instance of your house, of your fortress, I should say, and they're going to be able to trade resources, which actually sounds really cool too in concept. And yeah, I agree, Undead Elvis. It gives yourself a I hate to say this, a sense of real estate, but really it's a sense of establishment within the setting. I mean, Lord knows the player character is widely important within World of Warcraft, has been since Wrath at the minimum, but the fact that you can actually change the landscape literally and have your own foundation there, I like that. Armed Devil, Grey Orcs are debatable, and that's actually unfortunately the only answer I have for you, because originally Grey Orcs were those who were not exposed to the sun. However, that has been changed since then, and I'm not 100% sure what the canon reason is for gray orcs now. However, I do know that gray, brown, and black orcs are all orcs who have not yet been exposed to fell magic and have not been corrupted. I do know that. Those are the original types of orcs. Most of the orcs that we see that are green were once gray or black, or brown, obviously. Collect followers, send them on missions, and give them names. I like that. I like that idea. And of course you can customize your base, which sounds like the Neverwinter Nights 2 thing, but I like that too, so hey. Get your own land. Oh, cool. You'll actually be able to do some stuff with professions you don't actually have in the fortress. That sounds really cool. Build your own mine, go into the mine, or you could send your followers into the mine. And you can keep expanding your plot. This is all just... Apparently they're talking a lot about the fortress expansion right now. Oh, and you can move your garrison. Oh, cool. And you can get trophies. Yes! Dude, you can actually get trophies and set them up. Okay. First thing I need to do is go put my glaives of Azeroth in my garrison. No, I didn't, Lateralis. I haven't found a video copy of it yet. Yeah, weird, isn't it, Deathwing? The story of Warlords of Draenor so far just has me going, really? But all the gameplay features have me going, yeah. Oh, trust me, Undead. I like what I did in my story with Garrosh plenty, I gotta be honest with you. Suffering forever, literally, with his soul being rent apart constantly by Shadowmourne. I think that's appropriate of a fate for Garrosh. Bug. God, I hate that guy so much. I have never hated any character in fiction more than him. I'm not sure I've hated any character in real life more than him. Okay. He deserves it, Kay. No one else does. No one, ever, any. But that man, he gets to rot forever. Alright, let's watch this link. I'll go ahead and mute it so you don't hear it. There we go. Watching video. Oh, this is the CGI trailer. I saw a few clips of this. Okay. Interesting. Okay, maybe this isn't the CGI thing. Never mind. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Oh, this is a gameplay sneak peek. Gotcha. I think this is the point where I'm supposed to make the joke that this looks a lot like Dota. I will definitely be giving Heroes of Storm a spin. There's no question on that. But the only way I will keep playing it is if I have friends playing it. It's the same reason I don't play Dotas and that kind of thing now. Just because, you know, I don't like playing with random players, and the community of random players has about a 90% chance to be terrible. But if I was playing with friends, that'd be a lot of fun. You know what we have to do, guys? We have to set up our own thing for Heroes of the Storm. Our own little group. We'll call it the Arshian Gaians. No, that's terrible. We'll figure out something to call it. I like the Lich King's attack that summons a Frostworm in a line. That looked really cool. Where's the CGI trailer? Anyways. You know, Drake, what would be more satisfying to me than killing Garrosh? Really? There would be one thing that would be more satisfying to me. Have Garrosh go back and be like, and encounter Grom, his father, and be like, Grom, everything I've done for you, and it's all been wonderful, and it's all been for you. Yes, I have blood and skulls and all that horrible stuff. And then Grom kills him. He spits on him and says, you are disgusting. You are not worthy to call yourself my son. And then Grom kills him. I'd be okay with that. Meet me halfway, Blizzard. Come on! Just kill the bastard! Anyways. So, yes, Holy Smite is correct. Basically, what we understand of the information now is that you get one token. Okay, think of it in this way. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, you get one token, right? And this token is the one thing you're able to spend once, obviously, because you only have one of it. And you throw this token down on this character, bam! And whatever character that, whatever level that character is, they are now 90. Shazam, right? And so that's really cool, actually. That's a really cool feature. And I hate myself for saying that, but that is a good move on their part, because not everyone is going to enjoy the content of the old stuff of going through the Cataclysm levels like I do. Now, to me, that would be losing out on some parts of the game I love. But on the other hand, that's a wonderful idea because that gives you the option. You don't have to do that. You could just say, if, for example, let's say you go through all the Cataclysm zones, which are awesome. Ow, awesome, by the way. And then you pop the coin, and then you skip the BC and the Wrath and the Kata and the Pandaria zones, for example. Just one example. So I like that idea. I have been linked another video. Here we go, the cinematic trailer. And Grom, I'm pretty sure Garrosh was alive at that point on Adela. Of course, he would be, pretty small at the time. Yes, Chatterbox, I've been hearing those rumors for 8 years. Seriously. I'm not even going to respond to that. It does not deserve my attention anymore. Not you, the rumor. You're fine. Okay, so we got a Marine. That's pretty cool. Is that actually Raynor? That is Raynor. And Diablo, of course. And Zeratul? And Kerrigan? And Tyrael? Okay, yeah, alright. That's pretty cool. Very well done, as usual. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not that's not Zeratul. That's the Lich King, the second Lich King. Yeah, it's a crossover of all three. Wow. Okay, yeah, that was really cool. Oh my god, you scared the crap out of me.
Onward to mail.
You learned to what?
Onward to mail.
Oh, gotcha. Hey, little one. How you doing? How you doing? What's up? What's... Oh, really? Okay, here. I'll stop bouncing you. She's like, but I want to turn around. I want to see the screen. Okay, okay. Whoop, hang on, careful. We got cables all over the place. Okay, now we can see the screen. Behold the screen. Whoa, shoot. Okay, yeah, you don't... hi. She's like, no, let me go. Let me go. I must type at things. You're trapped forever, Jada. Trapped. Trapped. Tickle, 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 tickle. Alright, so, sis.
Yes.
I need you to take her for, like, 1 minute, okay? Yeah. Whoa! Careful. I said there were cables everywhere.
Hi. Jaina. Okay. Her name is Jaina.
One or the other or both.
Oh.
Not quite. These are the kind you like, I think. So you should be okay with them. Assuming this one will stay in if she doesn't. I can't tell. I can't see. There. Is that good? Are we in?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, you have to see the most important thing first, okay?
Okay. Thing. I am seeing a thing. We're going to Draenor next? Didn't we explode that place?
Sound?
Seriously, I thought we exploded that place.
Watch. I suppose I can take it back for a moment. Oh, shoot. No. No. Let's get your thing back in here. There we go. Here, Jaina, why don't you come with me for a moment? Here, why don't we watch this? See? Yeah, no, I can't let you play with the keyboard for about another 2 minutes, okay? Nope, 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 nope. I'm sorry. Nope, nope, nope. Right here. I'll be right back, guys. Hey, you. Nope. Okay. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. Exactly. Now it's gone. What do we do? It's gone. Here, I got it. Right here. See?
This is not World of Warcraft. This is just Warcraft.
You like that, kiddo?
This is World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Are you freaking idiots? Give us a freaking Warcraft, not a world. I don't want to.
Be at peace, my sister. Take your daughter back.
Are they idiots?
I'll explain in full detail later. I've been talking about it with the guys on the stream.
They're idiots.
Well, no.
They're time traveling us.
Yes.
They're idiots.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Hi, guys. So I missed everything that you guys were talking about because I was full screened, obviously. But actually, at the moment, I'm not really sure if you have what you have to buy.
Earbuds, by the way.
Hang on, just a second.
So why are they not idiots?
It'll take a while to explain. Hang on, Fitzcott. I'm getting to you. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, at the moment, if you buy WoW, you get everything except for Pandaria. I'm reasonably certain about this.
Or the box set. Yes, I realize. Come on.
Here we go. Found it. Okay, so this concludes... Hang on. It doesn't say exactly. I could be wrong exactly, Fitzcott, but from what I understand, it should include Kata because that was changed pretty recently, like a month ago. And then you have to buy Pandaria separately. Oh, God! Yeah, thank you, Deathwing, for the link. I don't know, Fitzcott. I don't know how that works with resubbing. Oh, let's actually click this link here. What's happening over in WoW? I've just kind of been ignoring the game over here. I suppose I'll go ahead and pop out of here. Oops, excuse me. October 15th, there you go. Oh, there you go. All World of Warcraft subscribers automatically have access to all of its content and features. So there you go, Fitzcott. There's your answer. If you resubbed right now, you would have everything except for Pandaria. So... actually, heirlooms are already account-wide, last I checked. Although, speaking of which, I haven't looked for news in a couple minutes. So let's see what the news is. Hang on. Because we've had... news is coming in literally every minute. Yes, there is new news. What do we got here? I was right. You get one free boost to 90. So that's not really a big surprise. Depending on which buildings you get for... they apparently talked about the garrisons for a while, the fortress housing stuff, which is cool. But apparently, depending on which buildings you get, you get different missions and quests and get different bonuses. And you can send followers on raids, dungeons, and quests. Okay, here we go. Inventory update. Ah, good. So, heirloom... oh, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Heirlooms, toys, and tabards will be account-wide. Finally. Awesome. About damn time. Let's see here. You can flag items as favorite. Oh, you can kind of already do that already. Oh, I guess that's an add-on that does that, isn't it? Anyways, bags are now auto-sorted. I have an add-on that does that. Bag highlights items that were once added. I have an add-on that does that. Bags highlight quality of items. I have an add-on that does that. Bags show an icon on the vendor trash. I have an add-on that does that. No more quest items in your bags. That's a good change. That's something Lotro did forever ago. And something Lotro, I kept saying that, you know, WoW needed to follow up on. And that's the latest news as of the moment. You know, Undead Elvis, I think you're exactly right, and that just irritates the hell out of me. A lot of people were like, oh my god, Pandaria is a horde expansion. I just wanted to smack them. No, it wasn't. There was as much, if not more, character development on the Alliance side than there was on the Horde. Hello, Ojunix. Also, hi, Zagea. I am going to be playing Frozen Throne later, consequently. I just wanted to deal with some BlizzCon news before we really got started. I'm sure a lot of people are excited. Speaking of which, let's get some more info that just came in the last few minutes. There will be larger stack sizes. Minor feature, but awesome. You can craft from your bank. That's really cool. Star Trek Online lets you do that, to use one example of another game that does that, so good. There's what? Guide? There's going to be an adventure guide in-game. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that. Tooltips per spec, they actually kind of already do that. New tier of talents, duh. 7 dungeons at launch, cool. Ubris will come back as a heroic. Interesting, what's up?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but at some point in there, it talked about building garrisons and other
Yes,
stuff.
correct.
Is it just me, or is that more Warcraft than World of Warcraft?
Yes, but it's awesome.
So basically what you're telling me is we're going to play a single-player game inside of a multiplayer game.
No, actually. You see this section right here? This is all the details about the garrisons. It's all awesome.
I'm not resubbing as of right now.
Okay. You're not even going to let me talk about the thing in length?
That sounds retarded.
Okay.
I was all excited because I thought it was a new Warcraft game.
Okay.
But going into the past and playing time, I'm gonna take Zanriel, who's into there.
Well, I won't be taking Zalosh there, admittedly, because she's gone.
Well, yes, but how the hell am I supposed to take Zanriel into the past? Is this happening in the past, or is this legitimate time travel?
No,
If
this
it's
is time
legitimate
travel.
Time travel, then why the hell are they legitimately time traveling?
I love you.
I can understand time traveling in a situation, where you have the caverns of time. I can understand a raid or an instance that's a time travel thing. That makes sense to me. Taking the whole damn game into the past?
I was just catching up on chat while I was listening to
I
you.
was trying to figure out why somebody's talking about Garrosh.
Garrosh is involved in this?
All three Ozunix. Why the hell is Garrosh? Why isn't he dead?
Because I'm not writing for Blizzard right now. Although I thought of a much more appropriate way for him to die than even me killing him. Have Grom kill him.
Who's Grom?
His father.
I thought his father was dead.
Yeah, but passed. The guy with the axe at the beginning of that video, well, I'm sorry, the second guy you see in that video was actually Grom.
The guy with the wolfy face.
Yeah, I guess.
The orc with the wolf face that was walking up to the track.
No, just before that. Here,
No,
look.
I don't want to see it again.
No, I was just going to show you the picture, but I guess it's different than the CGI, so whatever. She's like, no, anything but that, not clothes.
No, it's more, no, anything but holding still. Not holding still.
Holding still is terrible.
I know.
No, Deathwing, they're updating all the character models. I don't think Keyblades should be introduced into WoW, personally. Even though they're already in WoW, of course. And by they, I mean one. And it's just a cosmetic thing. Yeah, exactly, Bragwin. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, Herkin. It would be, I think that would be really cool if we do get to kill Gul'dan properly. Instead of him dying basically off camera. We never do find out what actually happened to him, as I talked about during my Frozen Throne lore run. Sis, have you eaten for the evening?
I have not. Do you?
No. Would you like to sojourn to eat?
I have to cook.
That is not a yes or a no.
That requires time, which means you are not required to sojourn at this particular given moment in time.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop streaming for a bit. I'll start my Frozen Throne finale run later. I don't know when exactly. But I will be coming back and I'll be like, yo. And feel free to keep chatting, of course. And if anybody has any other ideas they want to toss at me, go for it. Either way, I will talk to you guys soon.